Before we start today's video, once again, I must promote another election night stream. That is right, folks. This Tuesday, August 23rd at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the final election night stream will commence. That's right, folks. The final election night stream for primaries is ending tomorrow. This is it, folks. The final time I will be streaming election results before the general election this fall. As usual, you know what to do. The very first link in the description down below is the live stream link. Click that link, you get sent to the live stream, and you know what to do. Click the reminder button, so the second that the live stream starts, you get notified. Folks, I hope everybody enjoyed the election night streams for the primaries this year. They've been entertaining, but this is the final election night stream. Alright, folks, let's get right into today's video. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back with a new video, and today, it is time that we do a deep dive video into the other primary races happening tomorrow. That is right, folks, we have multiple primaries happening in the states of Florida, New York, and a few runoffs happening in Oklahoma. I could be missing one or two, but those are the only states that really matter for tomorrow. And as everybody knows, for the New York races, these are just the congressional and, legislative races because redistricting happened and all that good stuff. Now, before I forget, of course, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, and yes, of course, go follow the mysterious Twitter account in the description down below, and yeah. Also join the channel. That is right, folks, for just 10 cents a day, you could join Real American Politics. Recommend you do it, as it's only 10 cents a day. I know inflation's getting bad, but hopefully most of you can afford 10 cents a day. Not asking for much, just 10 cents a day to help the daily content. Alright, folks, it is time that we finally discuss the three states with primaries, including one state with a couple runoffs. But first, we're going to start with the New York House races. And there are 4 congressional races I want to look at. There's 2 Democrat races and 2 Republican ones. So the first one is New York 3. And this is a race that some of you may be surprised I'm even talking about. This is for the Republican side, because there's only one candidate. Here's the problem, folks. This is my big issue with George Santos. His policies seem decent on paper, but when you hear about some of the stuff he said about, gay stuff. I mean, the guy is gay. I'm not saying it's bad or good thing. I'm not saying it's either way. Point being is this guy has some very questionable, statements in the past about gay stuff and, how the Democrats are the true homophobes and all that crap. So this is my problem. That this guy becomes, a next grifter. Instead of being a Blexit grifter, it'd be like a Glexit? What would you call that? Glexit? I think so. And that's my issue with this candidate. And this is a rare L by the New York Young Republican Club. They're usually pretty good. This is a very rare L from these guys. So yeah, but George Santos, technically the best candidate because there's nobody else really running against him. Just hope that, he doesn't become, a Glexit grifter, right? I don't know if that's a real word yet, but knowing the Republican Party 4 years from now, the Democrats are the true homophobes. The Democrats are the true transphobes. And this guy kind of says that a lot. So there's that in New York 3rd. Now, there is, for once, a couple House races that are on the Democrat side that, well, look pretty, interesting. That is right, folks. New York 10. And there are a couple other, Democrat races we're going to talk about, later. Or one more we'll talk about. But point being, this race is a complete dumpster fire. And, well, just why? Why does this exist? And, well, the point being is, there actually is a representative in this district. This is technically a new district. You got Mondaro Jones. I think I pronounce his first name. Point being, this guy is going to get crushed. I don't think I gotta say much. I mean, it's New York 10. Whoever the candidate is, it's not gonna go pretty. I mean, they're gonna win, but just, why? Why is there so many candidates? Point being is this guy's a grifter. This guy's, a carpetbagger. And there's a serious shot he does come in and we're close to winning. That's gonna be funny to see, an incumbent representative, ends up with, 5% of the vote, if that. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm discussing it, because, well, there's so much freaking crap. De Blasio is here. It's just, why? Why do you exist? I beg of you, why? So New York 10, just a complete joke. There is one more Democrat race we do got to discuss, and this is a race that we have a couple memes. New York 12. Now, obviously, Republicans, they're not going to win this seat. But Donald Trump pulled off one of the most epic gamer moves I think I have ever seen in my life. I have never seen somebody do what this guy just did. Donald John Trump endorsed a Democrat in this race. I believe it is this race here. Yes, District 12, I think it is. He endorsed Carolyn Maloney against Jerry Nadler. Think about that for a second, because Republicans aren't winning this seat. It's a matter of getting rid of Jerry Nadler, one of the most incompetent representatives ever. And point being is, while Maloney sucks on the issues, I mean, she's a Democrat, we gotta get rid of Nadler. If you want to get rid of the swamp, you gotta get rid of somebody like Nadler. This guy sucks. So I hope that, the Trump endorsement helps Maloney end up winning. I believe this is the one that Trump endorsed. That would be funny. I mean, you got Matt Gaetz up here. Just why? Why? Yeah, so New York 12, kind of a meme because Republicans are endorsing the Democrat to get rid of Nadler. I hope it happens, because Nadler just, go away, please. Just retire. Isn't he like 70 at this point? I don't know. So that's kind of that for the Democrat side. There is one more Republican primary I wanted to discuss. New York 23rd. Now, this is, in my opinion, kind of an interesting race. There's not really a bad candidate for the Republicans. I just think the best of the two options is Carl Palladino. Palladino, that's how you say it, hopefully, don't sue me. Point being is this guy is better on the issues compared to Langworthy, who is not terrible from what I've seen. Just Palladini, whatever. Point being is, based on everything I've seen, he is better on the issues overall. So I hope he ends up winning. This is a pickup for the not pickup, just this is whoever the Republican is. Yeah, you're gonna win. So yeah, hopefully it's the base candidate, or the better candidate, I should say. There is a chance of it happening. I mean, he is pulling kind of high. So yeah, that's kind of that for New York. And we do got a couple Florida House races to discuss. I didn't think I was going to have to discuss any Florida races, but there is two that are so critical to discuss that I'm putting time and effort into Florida for once. The first one, I'm just going to say flat out, I hope this clown loses. She's a Republican, but she deserves to lose after the bullshit she pulled. The walrus of the Republicans, also known as Kat Kamek, one of the worst Republicans in the House. Look what she said about Republicans that voted against the gay marriage crap. They're racist. You heard that right. She called many of her own colleagues in her own caucus racist for voting against the gay marriage crap. Think about that for a second. She bashed many Republicans, is acting like a... I have a word I could say for her. I'm not going to say it here because, well, I don't want to get banned by YouTube. But the point is, she's running like a freaking loser And I hope one of these other Republicans somehow beat this clown. This is ridiculous that she did that, attack many Republicans for standing up with their values and calling them racist? For what? Being racist, being against, gay marriage is now racist. That is the Republican Party of 2022, folks. Hopefully this walrus goes down. I mean, I hope she loses by so much, but she's going to win because of Trump's endorsement. Now, there is one more Florida race that is so critical that we need the candidate we need to win. Florida 7th. Look, if there's a race that I put 100% support into a candidate, if I can only choose one, it'll be this race. Sabatini. Look, this guy here, Anthony Sabatini, is the Giga Chad of old Giga Chads. He is potentially the best congressional candidate this cycle. And potentially when he wins, I think he's going to win, he wins this Tuesday, he will be one of the best congressmen in the entire Republican caucus on day one. This guy wants an immigration moratorium, end foreign wars, fight the establishment, not be, oh, we're going to be economically, laissez-faire and all that crap. No, we're going to have a free market, but make sure a free and fair market. He's a Giga Chad on the issues, and this Corey Mills guy is a complete loser. This guy faked, essentially being endorsed by Trump. He literally got exposed for a Photoshop job that made it look like that he was standing right next to Trump getting an endorsement. This guy's a scumbag. He's a war hawk. He's a neocon. I hope he gets eviscerated. And I'm disappointed in Jim Banks once again. And Jim Jordan for endorsing this clown. But luckily, Sabatini has had some, I would say, more important endorsements. Look, the Republican base, there's a few people they love. That includes Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Those two have been barnstorming for Sabatini. You also got another Giga Chad and Dan Bishop, Gomar, the entire base caucus is forming around Sabatini. You got some big names like the American Populist Union, the Republican Liberty Caucus, the Republican National Hispanic Assembly. This guy is a Giga Chad. I hope he wins. He better win because we need somebody like Sabatini. And after the crap he got, what Mills pulled for, a lot of people that originally supported Mills realize Sabatini's probably the best option. So that's that for Florida. If you live in Florida 7th, I officially endorse him. Get out and vote. Now, there is one more race I'll discuss for tomorrow. Yes, there's, a couple other runoffs, but I don't give a shit about those runoffs. Quite frankly, there was 50 candidates in one of them. I just couldn't bother to learn it. I'm, of course, going to be discussing the Oklahoma Senate race. Now, I thought I was going to have to spend 5 milliseconds on, Mark Wayne Mullen's going to win. I don't think so. This race is potentially going into complete toss-up territory. I cannot believe it. Remember, Sooner Poll was the most accurate pollster in, Oklahoma. By far, they were spot on. On every race they've done, they've been spot on. Well, folks, scroll down here. They are showing Mark Wayne Mullen's only up by 6 points. In early August, he was up by 28 points. Look, Shannon is my preferred candidate. Mullen's not terrible. He's not going to be a downgrade from Inhofe. I think that's a senator that, retired in this seat. Inhofe, I think it was. But he's not going to be an upgrade. Shannon, in my opinion, would be an upgrade. And he's surging. The debate performances were phenomenal. And he's getting a lot of, the local Oklahoma, big names in Oklahoma to back him. And I think he has a serious shot of winning. Will he? I don't know. This is one of those races, again, I'm not making a prediction for. Runoffs are so random with, turnout and all that crap. But T.W. Shannon has a serious shot of winning. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, and yes, of course, go follow that mysterious Twitter account in the description down below. And, yeah. Alright. I think I messed it up for a second, but thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.